they control your fate. Let first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The drive starts with a Hayes.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the...
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Go, on the ball! On the ball! You got 4.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go, on the ball! On the ball!
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play. Dalton to his favorite receiver, Green. 42 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Bernard. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. On the stop was T.J. McDonald.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On the ball! On the ball! Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Heavy.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over and see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Looking downfield for Dez. That incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Go on the ball. On the ball.
Now Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Again, here's Bernard. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
There you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And Bullock will put this one through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds Danny Amendola. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's all the way down to the 38-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He finds Ross. Right side, it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. carry for Bernard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
There you go. We're good. We're good.
1st and goal, Perkins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And out of the air, Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Last year, the Dolphins were the second most penalized team in the NFL, nearly 9 a game, and now they've got 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Ballard. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj, and he stopped immediately there. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in their sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey. Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Preston Brown in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he